Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm excited now that I'm at my top 3 favorite scenes in film on this series that I've been doing, my top 10 scenes in film, and we're really getting to the nitty gritty, and we're getting to a scene that I actually reenact in public because I love it so much and I really enjoy doing impressions, and it is the milkshake scene from There Will Be Blood, directed by Paul Thomas Anderson. And honestly, this is interesting to talk about now because PTA and Daniel Day-Lewis are finally making another film together, Phantom Thread, that comes out hopefully soon. I don't want to wait too much longer because I really want to see it. But this film is like a 2 hour and 40-minute epic telling the story of the sociopathic man who will use anybody in his way to get what he wants, and that's power. And Daniel Day-Lewis as Daniel Plainview is a powerhouse, and his performance is it's one of the best performances in history of film. I'm going to put it out there. And the great thing is Paul Dano is also fantastic in this film as Eli Sunday, who gets really overshadowed. But in this scene, and spoilers, this is the last scene in the film, so sorry. Go watch it first. Take almost 3 hours of your Christmas Eve and go watch There Will Be Blood, because Christmas. But you're looking at this man who's finally gotten all the riches he could ever want, and now it's like his life is coming to an end, and he's alone, and he's some kind of crazy miser now. He's completely gone, and his old rival, business and religion, the two biggest powers in our country over our history, clash so well in this film, and such an interesting take on these two things. Eli, our missionary priest, coming to see his old friend Daniel Plainview, who is downstairs in his bowling alley in his mansion, because why not? And the two of them come face to face. And I have to say, Robert Elswit's cinematography in this is fantastic. This side camera work, looking at these two having a conversation and keeping them in frame and adjusting the power struggle going in. Because you have Daniel who's sitting down and he's just a mess, and Eli comes in pulling his crap, and the dialogue written by Paul Thomas Anderson in this is so fantastic. And Paul Dano's performance is so disgustingly slimy, and him just trying to pull one over on Daniel Plainview, and him just being like, I want money, I have this over you, I'm finally ready to sell my oil to you, Daniel, and just trying to rub it in his face. And then the whole energy of the scene turns, and Plainview gets up and begins to, he just makes some small remarks about how Eli doesn't have any oil, and Eli's all confused. It's like, I have my family's land with all kinds of oil in it. And then here comes one of my favorite metaphors ever used in film. I drank your milkshake. I drank it up. And the way that this is written, and with the pure energy and vile just malice coming out of Daniel Day-Lewis's performance in this scene, of describing how he took his straw, slipped it into Eli's drink, and drank his milkshake up from under him. Which the whole metaphor is, they drilled down in Plainview's land, drilled across, and ripped all the oil out from under the Sunday ranch. And the moment where Eli realizes what the hell just happened to him, the shock on Paul Dano's face, the smug power over Daniel Day-Lewis's face, and his whole over the top just owning this scene of him like getting up. It's like, oh, I reached across the room, and like him obnoxiously coming at him, and building up to this fever pitch, and you can just tell Eli's finally snapping. And then, if that couldn't get any greater, then DayLewis, Daniel Plainview, grabs Eli, throws him across, and starts chasing him down this bowling alley. It's just like, what the hell is happening here? And this is building up and building up, and him chasing after him. And one of the most brutally, just like, moments in a film is the moment where Plainview picks up a bowling pin and smashes Eli over the head with it. And bashes his head in. It's just like, what the hell just happened? And can you say, like, exploding finale? And the energy and everything just comes to this fever pitch, and you're just like, holy crap, what the hell just happened? And the interesting metaphor of our country is based on business and overcomes everything. And it's an unstoppable force and greed. And one of my favorite final lines in any film is when his butler walks down those stairs. It's like, Master Plainview. And he's just like, I'm finished. And that's it. And then the shot cuts of him just sitting there next to a bloody pulped head of Eli Sunday, him crouched on the floor, and then this beautiful music starts playing over the credits. But Johnny Greenwood did a fantastic job with the score, and then you're sitting there in shock of what the hell just happened. It's so well shot, so well framed, so well paced, unbelievably acted, and so much energy. Paul Thomas Anderson creates such an amazing scene in this film and such an amazing finale. If you have not seen There Will Be Blood, please go watch it, because it is honestly, that and No Country for Old Men are two of the greatest modern classics, and they're both going to go down as classics of cinema, and they came out the same year and fought with each other. And keep checking out, so this review will drop Merry Christmas on Monday, on Christmas Day, and then I only have 2 more videos in this series, so please keep checking them out. If this is your first one you've watched, please go check out all of my other scenes leading up to this point. So here you go, number 3 of my top 10 scenes in film, the milkshake scene from There Will Be Blood.